Our introductory class near you.
Welcome back. Jay Brown, Chief Executive of MBIA, has been our guest this hour on Open Exchange. It's been a very interesting hour. Jay, as you work your way through the current situation you're in now, do you anticipate any staff changes at all within the company that you might have to make to progress from here?
Yeah. Obviously, as we've redesigned our business model, which we're going to do over the next 6 months, particularly in the structured area, that's going to affect both the type of people we have and the number of people we have. We anticipate in the short term it'll probably require a few less people. That's an exercise we're working through right now. The good thing is that we have other parts of the company, such as our asset management, that have been growing. And so we're looking at those overall staff resources as you normally would when you go through these kind of changes.
Too early to make estimates of potential staff?
Too early to make estimates, but one of the things I've learned when you walk in, get it done, make your decisions, and get it past you. And so that'll be something in the next couple of weeks we'll have wrapped up.
Obviously, you've had this position before, but it's very different this time. I'm very curious to hear what it's like to crisis management, essentially. That's what you're doing here. Do you think getting things done right away is the best course of action?
Yeah, from my point of view, it's coming into a company I know really well. There's 100 million things that go on in a company even of our size that I know how they're working, and so you don't have to spend a lot of time catching up. You know a lot of the same people. You do quick checks. You quickly get on top of it, and it actually gives you more time to focus on the bigger issues. And so the details just work through very quickly. And so it's a bit of crisis management, but it's not too bad walking into crisis management when you know you're making money every day.
How do you commit to that belief as far as, do you hold stock long term, or do you just try to say, listen, we're going to work our way through this, but I'm committed to the company, I'm not selling shares, for instance?
Right. Well, I won't sell any shares at MBIA as long as I work there. I didn't in the 8 years I worked there before. I won't sell any in the entire time I'm here. Also, the stock grant that I got for coming back, that cannot be sold for the later of 5 years or a year after I retire, and it also has to be approved by our shareholders at our May meeting.
What's your biggest fear right now as you try to rework this company?
Things you don't know about in the end is how bad will the economy get. If it's a medium recession, a really, let's say, a hard one, but we come out of it in a year or year and a half, that's not going to affect us. If we start to creep into that Great Depression scenario, that's going to put stress on us, on every financial institution. So you do worry about that. But you don't control it. You just anticipate it and get ready to respond to it.
Can you survive it, though?
Absolutely. We are designed to survive almost any type of credit stress you could imagine. That is what we have. Now, what we're in right now is the biggest credit stress of this generation. It shouldn't surprise anybody that an institution like MBIA has felt some of that stress.
Jay Brown, we have to end the conversation there. Chief Executive of the MBIA, it's been our pleasure. Thank you so much for your generous amount of time. We appreciate it.
Thank you for letting me come on your show.
And thank you for joining us as well. Coming up on tomorrow's edition.